Hello again, another beautiful morning. 10 to 8, there you go. So last night I went into Sydney to have a bit of a look at the Vivid stuff, so cue some clips of that. You'll have to excuse the very average video quality given that the GoPro doesn't perform very well in low light. Basically caught the train into Town Hall, walked from Town Hall down to the top end of Darling Harbour, and then from Darling Harbour all the way around Barangaroo, under the bridge, back to Circular Quay. It was like a 10-kilometre walk. I didn't realise it was so far. So I haven't done Vivid before, so that was quite interesting to go and have a look at that. So when I got back on the train last night, it was, like I said, pushing 9 o'clock, probably past 9 o'clock. Got out of Lindfield, I was like the only person on the platform. There were no cars going down the road. It was like a ghost town, it was amazing. Anyway, so I jumped in the van, just found somewhere relatively close by. I came into a sporting field, basically spent the night here. It was actually a very nice, quiet night, which is unusual. But went for a little walk this morning down here, just a really short one, but let me just take you down here and show you. This is really cool. So I guess like all of Sydney, it's pretty hilly around here. You have to excuse the main road noise because there is a rather large road that runs down the valley down there, but there's quite a nice little rocky cliff face along here. I'm guessing it used to be a lookout at some point. Looks like there's bolt anchors in the wall here in the stone. So I did just stop and read a sign on the way out of that sporting field, and there was in the fine print it did say not permitted to stay overnight. Camp or stay overnight. One of those sort of slightly greyish ones where the sign was actually at the entrance to the park area, so on the edge of the grass, not necessarily in the car park. Interpret that as you will. Anyway, I got through the night, so hopefully we'll be right. Yes, the Sydney traffic. Fortunately, I'm going the opposite direction. I want to be under this bridge, so not totally sure how we're going to get there. I'm going to rely on the sat-nav. I think it's basically telling me to do a U-turn, then jump in this queue of traffic. Down the full Sydney experience. There we go. $8 per day. What is this?
In 100 metres, turn.
So apparently I'm in Garigal National Park, and annual pass holders don't need to buy a day pass. That's a bonus. Have a quick wander around here and have a little look and see what there is. I'm toying with the idea of going for a bike ride here, because I think it might be a nice spot for a ride. If they're rideable, they might actually just have walkers only written on them. Ah yes, the sounds of nature and chainsaws. This little fella looks quite comfy there. So just heading back around near the entrance, going under the bridge. Looks like there might be another little parking area. Yeah, there is here. Okay. Lots of tree ferns around the edges. Quite a nice spot. This might be the end of the track here. It actually goes up a long way. Oh, this is very nice. It is tempting me to get the kayak out. There's another little local over there. Looks like I've been spotted. Won't be long before she goes running off. Obviously used to people. Alright, I'm committing to it. I'm going to get the kayak out. It's a little bit cold. By my standards it's freezing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because it looks really nice out there, so we better go and have a look. Bit of a drama trying to get the kayak out. It's sort of stuffed underneath everything else. There we go. Just need to get this set up and get over the other side of the river where the sun's shining. Ow, 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 ow. The water is cold, 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 cold. Oh, my feet are happy to get out of that water. That's cold. Alright. Yeah, this is nice. I do like being on the water, it's good. Oh, I think we'll go upstream and see what's there. So I can hear water coming down, but I can also see a drain pipe over there. So it might just be a drain, or it might actually be a waterfall, I'm not sure. Looks like the trail along the creek is still here. So oh, there's a little tiny waterfall I can see. I can't get in there because of all the oysters on the rocks. There's no way I can get this little thing over there. It'll pop for sure. Actually, there's another little waterfall over there too. Might be worth coming down. Maybe I'll... this isn't far. Maybe I'll walk down here and have a look, or we'll see. Maybe I'll get the bike out and bring it down as well. Quite a few areas of mangroves along the creek here. It's quite nice. I think I've reached a bit of a branch in the river here. Let's go to the smaller one on the left. I'm not convinced it actually goes very far, but it does look like it's very small very quickly. So this is quite nice. Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is nice. A few trees and things in the water. I'm not sure we'll be able to get past them. This is where an inflatable, in particular a cheap inflatable, does limit you a little, because with a hard kayak you can just bash through that, no problems. But with this one, yeah, there's a sharp stick there, I'm going down. I think we're okay. Yep, we're good. Okay, no problems. There are a lot more trees down over there. Alright. I'll call it quits here, I think. So we're heading up the large branch of the river now. A rocky outcrop over here, it's quite nice. There we go, spectacular waterfall. Or not. Alright, I'm going to head back now. I think this is like 2.6 kilometres to here so far. So, yeah, it's probably a good... I probably did 600 down that little side creek, I guess, so probably another 2 kilometres back at least. So, we'll take a gentle paddle back. Someone commented on one of my videos, the last one I did when I was kayaking, that I should actually get a little powered boat and do a bit more exploration on the water. Be nice, because then I could run all the way into these creeks and rivers and things, and see what's way down the end. It's a little bit difficult to carry it on my van. I really don't have roof space because of all my solar panels, and apart from that, if I put it on the roof's like 3 metres high. I wouldn't be able to get it back down. I'd have to stick a ladder on the side and all sorts of stuff. Oh, there's a bloody sea eagle in front of us. There's no way we'll capture that in the GoPro. But a sea eagle just jumped out of a tree and took off in front of me. It was on the other side of the river, but wow. Oh shit, there's another one. I don't know if you can see right about here. Yeah, unfortunately, GoPro lens. And I didn't bring my still camera, which has a zoom on it. Would have been ideal. Here we go. Come on, come on. There we go. That's the best shot I can get you, unfortunately. That's a big bird. So this is directly opposite where I parked the van. I'm just going to have a quick look and see if there's anything interesting down here. Heaps of little crabs running away. I wonder what the story is with these palm trees. Bit unusual. There we go. The van's in there somewhere amongst the trees. It's actually 12:20 now, so I guess I should eat something. Just trying to warm up, put my jeans back on. Oh man. Once I got out of the sun over to this side of the river, it was freezing. It's going to be a frozen dinner, I think. That'll do it. Seems that almost every time I'm doing a video, I'm just microwaving some garbage frozen dinner thing. I'm not really that lazy. I do actually cook properly. Microwave plays a tune. We can turn it on. Go figure. Ah yes, fine dining at its best. Today I have satay chicken. I think I was supposed to let that sit for a minute before I burn my mouth on it. Oh, actually feeling a tad on the worn outside, just because I can. I think I might just have a sleep for a little bit, give myself 30 minutes and then reassess what I'm going to do. All right. I'm cold. I've ended up sleeping for about 45 minutes. Oh, look, some baby ducks. That's always nice. Now I'm just sitting here procrastinating as to where to go next, which I think I've been doing for about the last 20 minutes. Just sitting here contemplating Google Maps. All right, so been on the road for a good 45 minutes now. So I'm on the highway now, heading up to the Central Coast. I'm thinking I'm going to pull off.
In 800 metres, take the Pacific Highway B83 exit towards Ourimbah Mountain Bike.
That's what I'm about to do. All right, so we've just headed onto the old Pacific Highway now, so off the freeway and on the old windy road that goes down through the mountains and everything. Here we go, Brooklyn. It's quite a funny little town here. It's just a strip of houses along the edge of the river here, but there's a stack of marinas. Here's the town centre. Pub, general store. And general store looks like it's closed down. Basically heading down as far as you can go now. Squeeze past the shops and everything, and then see if we can find somewhere to squeeze in. I reckon there's either people that come here every single day, or they're living here. I can see cars that I recognise from last time, and they're pretty much in the same spot they were in last time. Biggest downside of this place is if you look about, where is it, around about here somewhere, you can see the train line. Oh, here one comes, that's perfect timing. Noisy, because of the trains basically. Passenger trains aren't too bad, but you get a freight train coming through, man, it roars like nothing else. But anyway, other than that, it's a nice spot. And the bush turkeys are super friendly. So we've got these old fenced off sort of swimming baths, shark cages I guess. It's quite amazing around here. This is the Hawkesbury River. This is the entrance to the Hawkesbury River, and the heads are out that way somewhere. What's interesting is all the houses along here, right? There's stacks of houses on that side. I think this is a small island over here. You can see all the houses there as well. They're all accessed by boat. There's no roads into any of these, so I assume nobody lives there and has to commute to work every day, but you never know. It's actually some pretty big houses. How they go about building them? Well, how do they go about building them? If you can make that out, there's a barge with a truck and a ute and an excavator on it. It's getting pushed along by a boat. There's a little walking track up the end here. It runs around the point and goes all the way around to the boat ramp. Up on top of this point, up here, there's a couple of stairways that give you access up there. There's a big picnic area up there, quite popular on weekends. So they get the equipment over to the houses that need work. And there's the boat ramp. A bunch of boats moored. Rather large rock, therefore you should climb it. All the boats aside, it's actually a very beautiful rocky outcrop here. Nice. You doing, Turkey? The house is built right on top of the cliffs there, on the rocks. Quite amazing. Alright, I wasn't going to walk all the way up here, but I have. So this is the park up on top of the little ridge here that we just walked around. So we just walked all the way around the bottom there. The boat ramp's over that side. I'm parked over that side. That's looking back down on the boat ramp. Nice view. And the park. Here we go, back in the parking area. Pushing 5 o'clock now, possibly slightly past 5 o'clock. So just going to throw myself together a toasted sandwich. And then I will settle in for the night, I think. I'm going to stay here tonight. I have stayed here once before. Not a bad spot. I obviously didn't have any troubles. There's no signs here saying you can't stay overnight. Anyway, whatever. Which surprises me because really it's a spot right on the river and everything. I would have thought this would have been a bit of a one of those spots where people would stay a lot. So maybe everybody else knows something I don't, which is possible. But anyway, it wasn't totally peaceful. As I said, there's the train line close by, so you do have trains going by all night. The other thing was, well, last time I stayed here, it was a Saturday night, so it was pretty popular for people coming down to go for a walk along the water and whatever else, and that went on quite late. So anyway, I will go dark again. So this will be my last entry for tonight, and then we'll pick it up again in the morning, and I'll show you what this all looks like at that first light, because I'll probably be awake at 6 o'clock again, so see you in the morning. So I didn't stay right down by the water. I've come up to the car park up on top of the hill, mainly because that car park down the bottom there, lots of people coming and going there all night. It was pretty quiet up here all night. Just a couple of cars came past, so nothing, no dramas, nice and peaceful. Of course, you can still hear the trains where I am here, and also the boats as well. You can hear people leaving the boat ramp there and leaving the marinas and coming back and whatever else. And they do tend to keep going right into the night. So anyway, it's about 20 to 7 now. I'm going to just get up and make a bit of a move, I think. Alright, had a shower and everything, turn the heater off, shut these roof vents. Not completely sure what I'm going to do today, but I probably need to get some laundry done and empty my toilet, top up my water tanks. It might be a bit of a housekeeping day. The weather's supposed to be turning sour, but it seems that Sydney's going to cop the worst of the rain, so heading up north is definitely the way to go. They're forecasting up to like 25-30 mil of rain in a few days, over the next couple of days actually in Sydney, whereas up here it's only like 5 or 6 mil, so that's good. Hello. So this is the end of the picnic area. It's nice down here. It's I think I'll walk down here a bit. There's a bit of a platform at the end. Actually a beautiful walk down here, all these rocks and things that you're wandering across. Here we go. You're still in amongst the trees, so not much of a view really. It's only a couple more steps. We'll go down the bottom and have a look. Alright, I'm going to do the toilet before I leave here, so I just, as I was walking back from the lookout, noticed there is a public toilet here where I can empty it. Ideally, you wouldn't do it in public toilets. There are dump sites around where you can, they're specifically for campers, but in this area there's not a lot, so in fact I don't actually know of any. So yet another good thing about having the bathroom at the back of the van, I don't have to walk through the van with my toilet. Right, now the way this works, slide this thing out. We have a latch on the back which detaches the top section. First it's good to make sure it's dry. Now I have actually gone around with paper towel and already dried the toilet out, so that side's good. I'll take that off and set that over there. Right, and now we're left with this bit. It's wet because I have a shower with it, so trust me, it's not gross, except for the bit in the middle here. So it's often good just to dab that a bit. If you can avoid contact with it as much as possible, and then chuck that into the garbage. And then basically what we do is we just fold that out. Obviously you take off your cap. Here is a vent button, so basically you grab the thing like this, hold down that button and then tip it up into a toilet dump point or whatever it is, and it all comes out. Depending on what you've put in there, You're then going to have to put more water in, give it a rinse, tip it out. Depending on how much you've put in there, you may have to do that several times. Generally, these things don't smell bad. Now, I've gone basically a week, but I'm one person, right? So you have more than one person, you have to empty it more frequently, obviously. Yeah, if it does start to smell, then basically you've got to empty it, and you'll smell it when you use it. So generally they don't smell when they're closed up, because this is all quite well sealed off and everything. But yeah, when you open it up, if it suddenly starts to smell bad, then you need to empty it. In summer, I can need to empty it every 2 days. If you know, when there was 2 of us in the van, it was every second day I had to empty it. Back from tipping it out. So once you've tipped it out, you then put a couple of litres of water in there, just to give you a base for the chemicals and things. I've got 2 kinds of chemicals. One's a sachet pack that I've only just tried that recently. I haven't used sachets before. Seems pretty good actually. It's Wallex or something from Super Cheap Auto. Probably a little bit more expensive than the bottle, but convenient, right? So you just throw a sachet in there and it just dissolves and does its thing. It does leave a little bit of a residue in there, but you know, not much of a drama. But they're down the front and I can't access them at the moment, so what I'm going to do is just use this. This is just the Super Cheap Auto toilet chemicals. We'll put in probably about 80 mils because it's winter. You probably want to put over 100 in there in summer. This one smells pretty bad. This has a very strong chemical smell, whereas the Wallex sachets really don't smell much at all. They've actually got quite a pleasant odour, so they're not too bad. Alright, that's basically that part done, and then we just throw this back on top. And we're all good to go. And while it's here, I'll just get my disinfectant wipes and we'll give it a quick wipe down, and everything's good to go again. Right, hopefully I've locked all the doors. I think so. Whoops, low tree. So I'm chopping and changing what I'm thinking of doing. I'm not good at making plans because I don't have to have plans and I don't want to make plans, so I just go with the flow. I'm thinking it'd be nice to go for a bike ride this afternoon, and I wouldn't mind going to Ourimbah Mountain Bike Park again. So maybe I'm going to do that, maybe. But it's early in the day, it's only 10 to 9 and lots can change before I get there. So here we are, Ourimbah Mountain Bike Park. Right next to the toilets, not because I want to be near the toilets, but because they're the biggest parking spaces. Alright, let's get this thing going. Alright, let's start the climb to the top. Okay, and we're there. Roughly 2.5 k's to get up to here. Took me about 17 minutes. Oh, didn't make it. Carrying a lot of speed's the key on this track. Oh, that was bad. That's my second shower for today, and what time is it? It is lunchtime, so 2 showers before lunch. Alright, let's go get some water. Bunch of cars in where I need to get water from. Oh. My trusty induction cooker. If you've never used one of these induction cookers before, they are very quick. Unfortunately, mine's all written in Chinese, but hey, don't worry about that. Watch this, turn it on. And within a few seconds, this thing gets to the point where it starts to bubble away. It really... They are so quick. There we go, like that. It's starting to bubble now. It's just, it's insane, isn't it? Yeah, and by the way, that's 1200 watts. So I just added like half a cup of water in there, boiling already. And now I'll just turn that down to about 300 watts and just let it simmer, and that's how I cook. I reckon that'll do me. Alright, let's get some water. There we go, tanks are full. Both my breathers are underneath so they overflow when tanks are full. Liquid self-service laundromat, Wyong. 5 minutes away, okay, good. Got a little collapsible laundry basket that I use. Comes in quite handy. And I also bag up all my dirty stuff as I wear it as well, so it makes life a little bit easier. Alright, just pulling into the Woolworths car park now and do that grocery shopping. Crikey, it's 4:05 already.
You have arrived.
Thank you. It is a the Lake Surf Life Saving Club, apparently. That's what it says on the wall over there. Put the last bit of my washing away. I was happily standing there folding up my washing in the parking space outside the laundromat, and I thought, man, I didn't even check the parking restrictions. Turned out I was in a 15-minute parking zone. I'd been there for about an hour at least. Let's hope they don't do that sort of camera thing and check your rego and book you accordingly. So I'm going to do my toasted sandwich for dinner and pretty much call it quits then. That's, man, I'm really tired. I guess Monday night went out to Vivid at night and had a 10k walk, so that was a fair amount of effort. Yesterday went out in a kayak. That was 5.4 kilometres I kayaked, which is a lot more than I've done before, I think, quite a lot more. So that was a fair effort. And then today, a pretty average bike ride. But I still climbed up the hill sort of 3 times, 2.5 maybe. Alright, well thanks for watching. I'm cooking a sandwich and then I'm crashing. So catch up with you next video. See ya.